Hey, what's happening? I'm your guy, Leon Boulanger, and this is the GM. And up next, in this video, we're going to be talking about the Ian Rappaport report of the Baltimore Ravens saying that they will franchise tag Lamar Jackson. And this report is no surprise to Baltimore Ravens fans and probably the rest of the sports world. Um, we had some indication that they would not have a contract worked out in the month of February. And so the franchise tag must be applied, I think, by like the 20th or 21st of February. And so what this says to me is that Lamar and the Ravens may be further away from reaching a deal than we thought. But either way, my true response is that it doesn't matter if they franchise tag him. He's not going to play on that franchise tag next year. So it doesn't matter who comes out with a report. It doesn't matter what type of franchise tag it is. It doesn't matter if it's the exclusive tag or the transitional tag. Lamar Jackson is not going to sign or play on either one for the 2023 season. And let me give you three reasons why Lamar Jackson will not sign and play on that franchise tag. So number one, and probably the most important reason is that it does not provide him any financial protection. Okay. Um, Sports athletes, their body is their commodity. Their legs, their feet, their hands, their arms, their visual acuity, their athleticism, that is their commodity. And so although the 45 million guaranteed by the franchise tag doubles his 2022 salary, it still puts him in a very similar scenario that he's in right now, or that he was in going into the 2022 season plan on the fifth year option. The fifth year option only guaranteed 1 year of salary. The franchise tag, if he signs, only guarantees 1 year of salary, right? So if they don't reach a deal, which they weren't able to reach one last year, they stopped talking during the year. Obviously, talks haven't made any progress now that it's the Baltimore Ravens off season. Then I just don't see him signing that franchise tag and going into 2023 with no financial protection. Because now, if he goes out, uh, there's always a risk of getting hurt. Every single player is at risk of getting hurt for an NFL player. And so the fact of the matter is that it puts him in a very similar situation with no protection. And then if he gets hurt, then all the chatter talks about it, that's been talked about comes up again. Well, Lamar Jackson's injury prone. Should they sign him long term? How much is he worth? That kind of thing. So why would he? What does he benefit other than 1 year ball from signing that franchise tag? Okay, that's number one. Number two is that signing this year's franchise tag with no deal, which says that there was no deal in place, I think it increases the likelihood that the franchise tag is available again next year in 2024, which says that a deal will even be further away. Okay. And my reason number three is going to highlight why the franchise tag in 2024 is more likely and the deal is further away. My number three reason is that Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert are going into their fourth year, which uh, which kind of signals in the league that it's time to pick up the fifth year option, and it's also time to begin to think about a long term deal. And you guys know, just like I know, once deals start being brokered, those rumors will get out. And Lamar Jackson hears everything. And so their deals are going to be somewhere between 250 and $300 million. There's no question in my mind that their deals will be around those price tags. And so if their deals are going to be that high and Lamar has not signed, that pushes Lamar to hold out for a similar deal, which then increases the likelihood that a deal does not get done. So no, I don't think he signs a franchise tag this year. I think it's going to be a long-term deal or nothing, or a trade. I do not think the Baltimore Ravens will just let him lay out there unsigned without seeking a trade for Lamar. I don't believe that happens. Simply because the Ravens are in win now mode. And win now mode means you sign Lamar, get him under contract, and move forward. But if a deal can't be reached, there's no way that they waste a full season with the defense that they're going to put back on the field, with a um, above average offensive line, and they're supposed to be improving the weaponry. So I think that a deal either has to get done or they will trade him. I'm sorry to say that, Ravens fans, but I think that is the truth. One more thing I would like to point out is that I don't think the deadline for Lamar to sign a deal is up until the draft. I really believe that the deadline for Lamar Jackson to sign a long-term deal with the Baltimore Ravens is actually the day right before free agency starts. Here's why. The day before free agency starts means that there's no competition for Lamar. Nobody can offer Lamar anything before the start of free agency. Nobody can offer any free agent other than their own a deal before free agency. Here's why the day before free agency is the deadline. It's because if Lamar is unsigned, what free agent wide receiver is coming to play in Baltimore? No matter who the OC is, they're not coming because they don't know who they're going to be catching balls from. You see what I'm saying? So I think certainly that the deadline to sign Lamar long term is uh the day before free agency starts, because that puts every other free agent in jeopardy to want to play in Baltimore, because they won't know who the quarterback will be. So that's just some food for thought, guys. I appreciate you guys. If you like this kind of content, man, and you want me to keep bringing it to you, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. I'm Leon Boulanger. I'm your guy. This is the GM, and I'm out.